The cosmos, vast, dark, and filled with mysteries. For generations, humanity has gazed upwards, driven by curiosity. We built telescopes to peer into distant galaxies. We launched rockets to touch the moon and beyond. NASA has always been at the forefront of this grand adventure. They pushed the boundaries of science and technology. Now, they set their sights on quantum computing. Quantum computers could revolutionize space exploration. Imagine designing spacecraft materials atom by atom, or sifting through data from distant probes in seconds. Complex calculations for interstellar navigation could be solved quickly. NASA poured resources and intellect into this quest. Mastering the quantum world could unlock essential capabilities. The promise was immense, a new dawn for discovery. NASA embarked on ambitious projects. The stage was set for breakthroughs. The quest for quantum supremacy requires not just processing power, but also the ability to store and manage quantum information. In a significant stride, around July 2024, NASA announced a pivotal achievement. Scientists at NASA's Glenn Research Center, working in close collaboration with the innovative minds at Inflection Inc., unveiled the agency's first-ever quantum memory. This remarkable device was designed to store information encoded within a delicate cloud of laser-cooled atoms. It could then release this information as photons, particles of light, effectively bridging the gap between quantum processing and quantum communication. This quantum memory was more than a laboratory curiosity. It represented a crucial step towards creating a large-scale quantum network. Such a network could revolutionize space communications, offering unprecedented speed and security. Dr. Adam Fallon of NASA Glenn highlighted a particularly exciting prospect, placing quantum memory in space. This could enable free space transmission of quantum information over far greater distances than currently achievable, perhaps even across interplanetary scales. The project, nurtured under the NASA Small Business Innovation Research Small Business Technology Transfer Program, showcased how targeted investment can yield transformative results. It was a testament to NASA's strategic approach to building its quantum future piece by painstaking piece. The year is 2025. NASA's quantum initiatives were progressing at an astonishing pace. The new quantum memory was showing promise. Deep within a secure facility, a team was working on a next-generation quantum processor. This processor aimed for computational feats previously confined to theoretical papers. The atmosphere was electric with anticipation. Early simulations were incredibly promising. On March 18th, the Chimera team initiated new experiments. They attempted to entangle an unprecedented number of qubits. The objective was to observe their collective behavior. The initial data streams appeared normal. The qubits settled into their quantum states. The hum of the cryogenic cooling systems provided a steady soundtrack. Suddenly, the telemetry began to fluctuate wildly. The quantum whisper had become a deafening scream. Section 4. Project Chimera, the shutdown and its chilling silence. The aftermath of the Chimera incident on that fateful March day was one of stunned disbelief and urgent damage control. Once the immediate crisis had passed, and the core was confirmed to be inert, a heavy silence descended upon the facility. The once bustling laboratory, filled with the quiet confidence of scientists on the cusp of discovery, now felt like a tomb. The Chimera quantum processor, NASA's most advanced and ambitious quantum project to date, was offline, indefinitely. An immediate top-level investigation was launched, shrouding the entire project in a veil of secrecy. Access to the Chimera lab was restricted to a handful of cleared personnel. The initial findings were deeply unsettling. Physical inspection of the quantum core revealed no obvious signs of catastrophic hardware failure, no melted components or fried circuits that could easily explain the massive energy surge and bizarre data output. The problem seemed to lie deeper, perhaps within the quantum states themselves, or in an interaction so exotic it was beyond current comprehension. The chaotic data patterns recorded during the event were scrutinized by teams of theorists, but they offered no easy answers, only more perplexing questions. The shutdown sent a chilling ripple through NASA's quantum computing division and its collaborators. Section 5. Echoes from the Void, Speculation, and Parallel Realities. In the vacuum of concrete information following the Chimera shutdown, speculation began to flourish, both within NASA's corridors and in the wider scientific community, albeit in hushed tones. The official line was one of technical difficulties and safety reviews, but the sheer strangeness of the reported anomalies, even in heavily redacted internal summaries, fueled wilder theories. Some whispered of unforeseen quantum entanglement effects on a macro scale, others of energy signatures that had no terrestrial explanation. The incident, shrouded as it was, became a focal point for anxieties about the untamed power of quantum technology. It was a stark reminder that we were venturing into truly unknown territory. Coincidentally, or perhaps not, these events unfolded against a backdrop of increasingly bold claims from other players in the quantum race. Just a few months prior, in December 2024, Google had unveiled its Willow quantum chip. Hartmut Nevin, a leading figure at Google Quantum AI, had made waves by controversially suggesting that Willow's remarkable performance on a specific, highly complex calculation might be attributable to computations occurring in parallel universes. The unknown is a powerful incubator for both fear and wonder. Section 6. The Human Element. Doubt, Fear, and the Quest for Answers. The shutdown of Project Chimera did not just halt a machine, it deeply affected the human beings involved. The brilliant scientists and engineers who had poured years of their lives into the project were now faced with a crisis of confidence. Their creation, intended to be a tool of unparalleled precision, had behaved like a wild, untamable entity. This engendered a profound sense of unease. The initial shock gave way to a period of intense introspection, and for some, a creeping fear. Had they been too ambitious, too reckless in their pursuit of quantum power? Had they overlooked some fundamental principle, some cosmic warning sign? Dr. Aris Thorne, the lead physicist, found himself particularly burdened. He replayed the events of that March morning endlessly in his mind, scrutinizing every decision, every line of code, every sensor reading. The official investigation, while thorough, was focused on technical causes and safety protocols, but Thorne and his closest colleagues grappled with more philosophical questions. The incident also sparked debate within NASA about the ethical implications of such advanced quantum research. Section 7. Rebooting the Dream. NASA's path forward from quantum purgatory. The silence from the Chimera facility could not last forever. NASA, an agency built on resilience and the relentless pursuit of knowledge, had to find a way forward. The terrible event had undeniably shaken its quantum ambitions to the core, but it had not extinguished them. The first step was a comprehensive, agency-wide reassessment of its entire quantum computing strategy. This involved not just engineers and physicists, but also ethicists, safety experts, and even philosophers. The goal was to learn every possible lesson from the Chimera incident, no matter how uncomfortable, and to build a more robust, more cautious, and ultimately more successful program for the future. One key area of focus would undoubtedly be enhanced containment and monitoring protocols for future quantum experiments. The Chimera event highlighted the potential for rapid, unexpected escalations in system behavior. Future designs would likely incorporate more sophisticated fail-safes, real-time anomaly detection systems driven by advanced AI, and perhaps even physically isolated testing environments for particularly high-risk experiments. The aim would be to create a framework where scientists could explore the quantum frontier with greater confidence, knowing that robust safeguards were in place to manage the unforeseen. The quantum reboot had begun.